Thank you, everybody, for coming today. I'm Evelyn Vasquez. I met Pamela in 2013 when I was a fellow back in Boston. And Joseph Bohr was my mentor back in Boston and really got me involved in the MyBEC group, working with Dr. Canning, Dr. Mitchell, and really just inspired me and introduced me to important people in the Exstrophy community. Diane Price is a social worker at Boston Children's Hospital, and she really inspired me to become part of the community and show me how important it was to build these communities around the country. And so that's how I got involved with Pamela, and we just instantly clicked, and we just have stayed friends. And then when I came out to Los Angeles, she really wanted to support me and support the program here, and then we were recognized as one of the Centers of Excellence. So when she asked us to host the 2019 International Exstrophy Seminar, I was both thrilled and honored, but I also knew that the pressure was on because it was such a short amount of time. We were kind of a last-minute addition to host. And Pamela was also planning her mission trip to India, her wedding, and then also her son's wedding in a matter of 6 weeks. So no pressure. But Emily Haddad and Pamela had told me that the theme of the meeting was going to be coping and mental wellness. And my understanding is that a lot of you here were really pushing for a conference that addressed this important topic and that it may have been overlooked in the past. But I became really excited about the theme because I felt that it was an essential issue to Exstrophy that could not have come at a better time. The Division of Urology had just hired an amazingly talented and brilliant clinical psychologist, Dr. Zarash Montano, and many of you had met her last night. And so our division has really recognized the importance of identifying the psychosocial barriers to the success of treatment of urologic disease. And thankfully, Dr. DiFilippo and CHLA have really supported this initiative. So because of these efforts, we're really proud to say that CHLA was recognized as one of the 8 Centers of Excellence, and we wanted to show off why we deserve that recognition by hosting this event. So putting this program and conference together has really been a team effort, and I would really like to recognize Pamela and Emily, as well as their marketing team, Angie and Katie. Our AV leader, Alejandra Castro, who continues to make miracles happen with our streaming and having Barbara Nielsen webinar in because she couldn't make it here in person. All of our countless volunteers and our CHLA planning committee, again, Dr. Zarash Montano, who was able to recruit many of our breakout session leaders and presenters. Julie Gray, our registered nurse, and Juliana Howland, our nurse practitioner, who also made this happen, and many of you all already know and love. And most importantly, Carla Canella, who deserves a round of applause for the countless hours, sweat, and tears that she shed to make this happen. And she always did this with a smile on her face. She never complained. And so thank you, all of you. We all obviously couldn't have made this happen without all of you, and I continue to just be surprised and impressed with all of the support and dedication to coming to these conferences from all around the world. So I think it really shows how much hard work Pamela has put into all of these conferences to making it a success every year, and how much love there is in this community. So I just have a couple of housekeeping items. The volunteers are in teal t-shirts that you'll see around the venue. They'll have note cards and pens. So throughout the conference, because this is being live streamed, we're asking that to try and keep everyone's privacy. If you don't want to raise your hand and speak up, you can grab a note card and write down comments and suggestions, and then bring them up to this, and we'll give them back to a volunteer, and they'll bring them up, and we'll read them off and address them that way. And the bathrooms are right outside to the left of the conference, and then right outside of the doors as well. Please refrain from using cell phones for video and photos, again, just to protect the privacy of you all. We have a photographer here, but it's not going to be used for marketing purposes, mostly just for documentation. But it's also being live streamed again. So, and you're going to be getting a link. It's going to be recorded, so you don't have to record or take snapshots. This is all going to be given to you afterwards. So just relax and be present and enjoy. And if you missed anything, it'll be available for you to reference. Again, I know that Pamela already recognized Dr. Reddy and the Cincinnati Children's Hospital, but I really do want to thank them personally. It was such a gracious and generous offer. I know that they worked really, really hard to put all of the content in those folders together, and it's all original, all the drawings, all the resources, and they had displayed those and given those out last year, and so they graciously donated all of those to us to give to you as a gift. And I think it really just shows how the communities and the centers of excellence really lean on each other and come together, because we really are dedicated to providing the best care for you, and we love this. We love what we're doing, and so everyone's success reflects on all the other centers. So a special thanks to Dr. Reddy and Children's Cincinnati. Misty Blue Foster, she, again, I think is well known in the community. She put together the Be Extraordinary book. This has a lot of exstrophy patients and their photos, and also what their passions and activities are. So we've printed off copies for all of you to receive, and it's beautiful, and so I'm really happy that she was able to share that with us, and so please pick up one of those if you haven't already. They'll be out in the foyer. So onto the agenda. So the program this morning, we have two presentations, Coping with Exstrophy and Life with Exstrophy. Then we'll take a break, and you'll have a chance to go around to the vendors in the foyer, grab a snack. We're also streaming the conference in the foyer, and there's also a overflow room in one of the conference rooms. The two childcare rooms are in the middle, and so feel free to kind of wander around. After the break, we'll have actually breakout sessions, and that'll be according to ages and parents. So our volunteers will help you find which conference room you'll be in. We'll have signs up, and so we'll help you find your group. Then we'll have lunch, and that was generously sponsored by Mr. Leo Chu, who's a very dear friend of the Division of Urology here at CHLA. During lunch, we'll have you go out through the employee entrance where many of you have come in. We'll have a buffet-style lunch, and then we'll start promptly at noon for the Courage to Shine Award, which will be given out by Tom Exler. And we're going to start promptly at noon so that we can start gathering the kids to go on their field trip. We'll start having people get on the buses around 12:45, 12:30. And that field trip is going to be to the Warner Brothers studio. So if we haven't gotten your field trip information, please find us during the break, and we'll get you signed up for that. But we're really excited. The Warner Brothers studios is supposed to be a lot of fun. But this is a chance for the kids, to kind of journey out with their new friends, and some they have never met before. So we're excited to have kids 8 and over to go to the field trip. In the afternoon, though, for the adults and the parents being left behind, unfortunately, we'll still have a great presentation for you on 4 different topics. And at the end, we're going to open it up for an open forum just to get feedback from you and really just see what else you guys want to talk about and comment on. And just, again, hearing from you how to make this better. And then tonight, our family outing is actually at Pins Bowling, and so there'll be an In-N-Out food truck for you guys to have some dinner and then gather and have some bowling. So we have a jam-packed day, but we're really excited to have put this all together for you, and we hope you all enjoy. Tomorrow, we'll have some experts talking about coping with pain from 2 psychologists, and then also a pelvic floor physical therapist who will talk about techniques on how to deal with pelvic pain and weakness, as well as dealing with scar tissue from surgeries. And then we're excited to have our first annual talent show, and emceeing is the well-known country singer Adam Bruno, who will be giving us a special treat with the performance. And then capping that off capping off the conference with a wellness fair. And that's more of a free-flowing fair with therapy dogs, yoga, guided meditation. We'll have a wound care nurse, so if you have any questions about your ostomies. We'll have some virtual reality goggles, which we're trying out to be used as diagnostic testing. And then kids will be able to put coping kits together and a lot of other activities that you'll be able to enjoy. So as you can tell, I'm really excited about the program. And I actually have a special message to share with some of you. Since we are in LA, I have some celebrity welcomes.
Hey, this is Ron Perlman. Dr. Vasquez and I want to welcome you to LA. So proud to have made the trek to be here among your friends and loved ones. Give yourselves a round of applause for just showing up. Because sometimes that's all it takes to make a difference in this world. So just be yourself, because you're perfect just the way you are. Welcome.
I was born with severe dyslexia and still have it to this day. I was told I couldn't act, couldn't do a lot of things, couldn't read scripts, but I do not get defined by my limitations, because I think anything is possible. Whatever you want to do in life, it's possible. No matter what you are, who you are, if you put your mind to it, there's always a way. So be the best you can be, okay? And don't let anyone tell you no, okay? Because anything is possible, period.
Hi, this is Carrie. My friend Dr. Vasquez told me this conference is about mental wellness and coping. So just remember, when life presents you challenges, answer with a simple, as you wish.